with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. They'll tee it up against a surprise third-place finisher in the 2013 AL Cy Young Award balloting, the Japanese-born right-hander Hisashi Iwakuma. Alcides Escobar will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Kansas City, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon.
This is a guy who generally stays around the strike zone. He's not going to walk a whole lot of guys, so you're going to get some pitches to hit.
Come on, Meredith.
Pitch on the way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the pitch. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen two straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. Eric Hosmer will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First offering on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Just getting started here in Seattle. Hitters count 2-0. Tough 2-0 pitch there as he swings through the splitter 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Eric Kratz.
Eric Kratz will get his first cuts here with two gone now and a runner at first. Now the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control 0-2. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One left for Kansas City. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. There's the starting lineup for the host Mariners. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Willie Bloomquist will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, Willie Bloomquist.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. One-0 coming now to Bloomquist. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the seats in right for a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Now here it comes. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And he struck him out.
Well, this is due justice for the guy on the mound. He probably should have had the strikeout on the last pitch, but, you know, at the plate, you got to know you're not going to get that pitch called a ball twice in a row.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Well, this is how you bounce back from giving up a home run. Back-to-back strikeouts. As a pitcher, you've got to have a short memory out there. And he looks like he's come back from that one in pretty good shape.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now here's the pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 Seattle. Alex Gordon will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Alex Gordon.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's Alex Rios now. Swing and a liner, but foul. Rios digs in the 0-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw beats Rios to the bag at first, 2 gone. Salvador Perez will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat, ball 1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too hot...
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. KC down in order. They still trail 1-0. Justin Ruggiano will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Justin Ruggiano.
First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Now the first pitch. Kyle Seager is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, that is such a good pitch. First pitch changeup, when you know a guy's a first pitch fastball guy, just use his aggressiveness against him.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
This ball's grounded foul. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Logan Morrison. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Rios has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Mike Zunino will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Omar Infante will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And a base hit now as that's how the 3rd inning gets underway.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
First pitch coming. Mike Moustakas is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Let's go, Seattle.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
2012.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Come on, go nice and easy.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly. And that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. From the belt, the pitch. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Come back to Kansas City.
Comes set, now the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here comes a 2-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
The 1-0 pitch. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing, because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Ready now on 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
And this would be a great escape if he could strand that runner at third after those back-to-back singles to start things off.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Seager is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Steve, Eric, and I are back to Seattle in just a moment. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here as Dustin Ackley gets set to settle in for the Mariners to kick off their half of the inning. And here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Infante now at second. And the catch is made, 1 away. Willie Bloomquist will stand in to try to duplicate his first at-bat where he homered to open the inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third. Austin Jackson will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch to him. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Now here's the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Eric Hosmer will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Here's the first offering. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no, they can't get there. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 coming now to Hosmer. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
He tries to run this splitter in there about thigh high, but he does a good job of generating that bat through the zone quickly, and the result, a solid single.
Stepping in now, Eric Kratz, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Runner goes for second, and a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Alex Gordon will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Here's Alex Rios now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Rios digs in the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Where do you think they go from here?
I maybe double up and go back to another off-speed pitch. He didn't handle that one all too well.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Here comes another 0-2. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And to this point, these 2 have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. First pitch coming. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well. And can you believe it? They've gone in front by a run.
Oh, he gives them the lead here on just 1 pitch. He wasn't waiting around. Just sitting on this one, and he's going to drive in both runners with a 2-run double.
Omar Infante to stand in. Ball 1. For Perez, he's at second with his second double of this young season. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw home. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order, and he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Mike Moustakas will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
here's a 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Alcides Escobar will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. He's set, now the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Royals are on top, 3-1. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Robinson Cano.
First offering on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now here it comes. To 2-2 now.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Nelson Cruz will stand in now, the reigning American League home run champ. Now here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Here he comes on 2-1. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Justin Ruggiero.
Justin Ruggiero will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. He waits, now the pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Kyle Seager will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
No strike.
The 1-0. Now a ball lined toward right center. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Logan Morrison will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. He's ready now. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1. Now Morrison swings and sends this one on the ground to second base. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Lorenzo Cain come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
Yeah, this isn't an easy play for a second baseman. He's got so much to worry about. First baseman backing up, the right fielder charging in. You know, but this is his ball, and he puts it away without much trouble.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a chopper out to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Eric Kratz will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled back. And the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Mike Zunino will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And Rios won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Here comes a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Here's Dustin Ackley. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter at this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Willie Bloomquist stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch on the way. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Royals 3 and the Mariners 1. And there is Alex Gordon. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Fielder number 4, Alex Gordon.
First pitch to him. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. So a solo shot that time for Alex Gordon. And the Royals have opened it up now 4-1.
Wow, what a way to hit your first home run of the season. Let's take a look at this one. This ball is right down the line, and you know he's just willing this thing fair. And sure enough, bonk, right off the foul pole, and he'll take it. That's number 1 on the year.
Now here comes the Mariner skipper out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Mark Lowe is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's Alex Rios now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Now the 1-1 home to Rios. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. Here's the 1-2. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
You want to talk about getting on top of a high fastball. I mean, to call this at the letters, that'd be charitable. This thing's about neck high, but he still drives it for a base hit.
Salvador Perez will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first offering. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Omar Infante is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
1-1. 1-1 on the way. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. On deck, Mike Moustakas. 3-2, here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball one. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Here's a ball ripped to first and caught by Morrison as he'll hang on here to record the second out. Alcides Escobar will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Lorenzo Cain is at the plate as he watches ball one. 1-0 on the way. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Now the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And he will score as well as they've broken this one wide open now as the lead swells to 6.
Well, even though he's the number 2 hitter in the lineup, he says, hey, I'm not just here to be a hit-and-run guy. I can drive in runs just as well as the 3 and 4 guys can. True to his word, he comes through here with a 2-run single.
Eric Hosmer will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now this ball's hit back up the middle, and he's got himself another base hit, his 3rd of the afternoon.
Okay, take your time.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
First pitch coming. Eric Kratz is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
The left fielder, number 4.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. 2-2. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 10 and the Mariners 1. Austin Jackson will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
First pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right. Now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Robinson Cano will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Taken by Infante. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Nelson Cruz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Denny Farquhar will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Alex Rios will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Lined hard towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Salvador Perez will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Now the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One pitch on the way. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, this has been a good start to an inning, but it's coming far too late to have any hope of salvaging this. And you can bet that guy there will have a word or two to say to his staff after this one's done.
Omar Infante will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Here it comes now to Infante. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Now a swing and a ground ball. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's back to Seattle right after this. Justin Ruggiano will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First offering on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. On to first is Escobar, 1 away. Kyle Seager will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Wade Davis will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Kyle Seager will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. So 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Now the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that 4-seamer right by the guy.
In now, Logan Morrison, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3, as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Alcides Escobar will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Alcides Escobar.
First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now a fastball here as he skies this one out toward Jackson, the center fielder. And he's got it for the first out. And now time is going to be called here, as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Now the first pitch. Lorenzo Cain is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. The pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Another 0-2 home. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Eric Hosmer will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he takes ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. KC down in order. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Mike Zunino will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Mike Zunino.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw over by Infante, and that's out number 1. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game that 3 of us were hoping for when we signed on. Dustin Ackley will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch to him. And this is going to be a foul ball. And the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Here's another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, out of the bullpen, he's faced 4, struck out 3. That's what you want from your relievers. You want them to come in and go right after guys. And that's just what they've done.
Willie Bloomquist will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Austin Jackson will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as Rios will head over to try and cut it off. And the runner will score from second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Robinson Cano stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Nelson Cruz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now a 10-2 ball game. Eric Kratz will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Come down now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a hard liner towards short, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
And this is just a pitcher's way of making sure his infielders are awake out there. First pitch of the inning, and this ball's hit pretty hard, but as you can see, he doesn't have that far to go to pull it in.
Alex Gordon will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch coming. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch on the way. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2 with one away. And Gordon swings and pulls this pitch down the line in right, but it's back up into the crowd, foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Here's Alex Rios now. And a ball 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Salvador Perez will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. First pitch coming. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Perez waiting on the 1-1. This is pretty well hit by Perez, but he got out in front a bit too much. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cano has got it, and the side is retired. Royals lead 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Nelson Cruz will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
First pitch on the way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Justin Ruggiano will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed there by Ruggiano, and it's 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch. That's usually a fastball.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. Now, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
A 2-1 offering. Here's one toward the hole, and Infante is not going to get there. It's by him for a base hit. Logan Morrison would get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And hits the outside corner. It's strike one. From the belt, the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 56.
Mike Zunino will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Big pitch here, 1-2. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to...
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Certainly a long way to go, but you always like to get that first one out of the way. They start the year 1-0 with a very good victory here in the season opener. And you know what they say, you can't win them all unless you win the first one.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.